All right, back to our other breaking story this hour. Right now, the White House is saying that President Trump is open to a meeting that was proposed when Steve Witkoff met with Vladimir Putin earlier today. Apparently, the Russian president expressed some interest in talking with President Trump to find a way to end the war in Ukraine. Senior White House correspondent Peter Doocy reporting live from the North Lawn. Obviously, all of this comes, Peter, as the deadline approaches for these very strict sanctions to kick in against Russia. Do we think that's the motivating factor here?
Yes, Martha, because remember, that deadline got moved up about 40 days because President Trump was so frustrated that Vladimir Putin was not slowing down with his invasion of Ukraine, continuing to push forward on the front lines after he put a 50-day deadline. So instead, he gave them 10 days for a ceasefire or face very, very strict sanctions, and also have new sanctions on people that are buying stuff from Russia, like China and India. The sanctions on India went into effect this morning. They were named this morning, another 25%. That gives them 50%. So it's not just pressure from the United States to come to the table. Vladimir Putin might be getting calls from some of the other superpowers in the world, the leaders of India, the leaders of China. Hey, cut this out because this war is now costing us a lot of money. And we know that Steve Witkoff, I've been told by a senior administration official in the West Wing a few minutes ago, Steve Witkoff was told by Vladimir Putin today in Moscow that Putin wants to meet with Trump. Trump was told that during his debrief with Witkoff, and then he got a bunch of European leaders on the phone with Vladimir Zelensky today, who was on a battlefield visit. And President Trump communicated that this three-person meeting, Trump, Putin, and Zelensky, could take place as soon as next week. But these are the kind of things, a big summit like this, that typically a lot of planning would go into, and nobody has been told anything about this yet. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. And we know that there has been talk about meetings like this happening in a third country over the last couple of months that have fallen through. It's never materialized. So this is a big, big change. And officials that I talked to here at the White House want to emphasize this is the Russian leader, Putin, asking for the Trump meeting. And Trump is basically saying, yeah, I'll meet with Putin and Zelensky, and the war in Ukraine has to end. So maybe it'll happen and maybe it won't.
Yeah, we'll see
Martha?
if Putin likes the parameters around that kind of discussion. It's going to be very interesting, but it's a big story and a major development. Peter, thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.